Sure. Aloha. My name is Parsons. Thank you for the opportunity to share a different perspective than what we've heard for the most part this evening. And what I'd like to share is a perspective of global biodiversity. Hawaii, as we know, has the dubious distinction of being one of the endangered species capitals of the world. And economic or ecological demise worldwide or locally is largely the result of our species and the overpopulation of Homo sapiens and our overconsumptive ways. As we approach 7 billion people on the planet, we must acknowledge that if there were this kind of growth in the human body, if we look at the planet as a human body, and one species is dominating and taking it over and fouling it, we would call it cancer. So it's a serious situation and not one that we always acknowledge, and it's not one that's easy to acknowledge, but I'd like to share that tonight. It seems that seals were here long before humans arrived in the islands. That's the fossil records. We know that these types of seals, monk seals, have roamed the seas, the oceans for millions of years. There are only 3 species that we know of. One is already extinct in the Caribbean. We know that in the 1800s, in large quantities, monk seals were slaughtered by seal hunters who coveted their fur and their skins, their pelts. They were easy to capture because of their docile nature when they do come ashore. I don't subscribe to the idea of entitlement that everything on the earth is for the benefit of human beings. I think there is a delicate web of life that many species may coexist. I believe that largely our species has upset the natural balance of things that is way out of kilter. I don't believe it was mentioned in the presentation that one of the contributing factors to the problems in the northwest Hawaiian Islands and the survival rate of the seals is due to rampant overfishing of the lobster population up there for years. So we have upset the balance. And I know you have a very difficult task here to try to look at how to restore balance. It will never be what it was before. It's the nature of things that they change. So I applaud you for trying to do something for the recovery of the species. I believe we need rules. We need guidelines. We need to share, not only with one another, but with the other species with whom we share this fragile earth. I was disappointed at the previous meeting that I attended at UH Maui College to hear a couple of audience members say kind of casually, if I see one seal, I'm going to shoot him. I think it's a cavalier comment to make. We know that there are guidelines from the Marine Mammal Protection Act of 1972 and the Endangered Species Act of 1973 that are guiding your actions and mandating you do something for the recovery of the species. The Hawaii State Legislature in 2010 strengthened laws after the killing of 3 seals the previous year. So now this is a felony with up to $50,000 in fine and 5 years imprisonment as maximum penalty. I'll try to conclude here. I read in the newspaper today that one of the testifiers at the Honolulu meeting on Monday said humans are on top of the food chain. Sometimes other species go extinct. That's part of life. It said that humans are the most intelligent species, but sometimes it seems that we lack common sense. Look at how we as a species have fouled our nest with planetary pollution and overuse of our resources. It's a Buddhist precept, and one that is widely believed in many other parts of the world and other religions, to have compassion and respect for all beings. I believe we can coexist, that we can support measures to provide a glimmer of hope to a species that is perhaps Lanai Ho'olave could temporarily house these female seal pups in
Forget it. Not Kaho'olawe, man.
Maybe Idaho.
to allow them the chance to survive and be returned to the Northwest Hawaiian Islands. Thank you for the opportunity to share my perspective tonight.
Send them in your house, bro.
I made a mistake in the sequencing. There is Steve Tanaka here. We need to hear from James, and then we'll hear from Vicky